welcome to part 3 of my 3-part series here. We're talking about E3 2018. We've been kind of focusing on things that I would like to see from all the big conferences. I'm talking about Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. We've already covered Microsoft, we've already covered Sony, and a lot of things, of course, we talked about was games. Now, one thing that Nintendo has going for them is games. They have announced quite a few slew of games. If you go to the eShop, it's packed with lots of indie games and such too. And they have already announced quite a few big games. I think the biggest focus they're going to talk about that I like to see them talk about is going to be Smash Brothers, because I'm interested to see whether or not this is a port or this is a brand new Smash Brothers IP. I think it'd be kind of cool to bring a new, actually a new game instead of just bringing a port over. I think that'd be freaking awesome. Don't know how it's going to be. I really think it's going to be like a Wii U version, kind of like updated and such as well too, some new characters. But I really think it's more going to be along the lines of a port. But I could be wrong. But obviously we got lots of big games coming up. We got Mario Aces, Tennis Aces, lots of other big titles that's out there as well too. I think they're going to talk about Fire Emblem. I definitely hope that they show some footage from Metroid Prime 4. I think they're going to talk about Pokemon quite a bit here too, because I think, in my personal opinion, we're going to get that towards the end of this year or maybe even early next year. But I do think they're going to highlight those big things. Now, what I'd like to see for surprises, there's a couple of them. One thing I'd definitely like to see is a dedicated Animal Crossing game. I think we're going to see that. I really do. I think it's been kind of on the horizon. They did the mobile version of it as well too. The hype isn't really there for the mobile version, but I'd like to see an Animal Crossing game as well too. I'd like to see a new F-Zero game, a new Star Fox game. Again, these are all big titles I'm throwing out there. I understand that, and we're probably not going to get them. But again, though, Nintendo has been doing a pretty good job of doing this. They're bringing back Yoshi as well too, so I think we'll see some footage from that. But as far as this year goes, I think the major thing they're going to kind of focus on, and the major game they're going to talk about, is going to be Smash Brothers. I think they're going to be bringing that out. I'm pretty sure. I'm guessing like around October, the same time that like Odyssey was released as well too. So I definitely like to see that come out in the early fall and not so much later. Now, like another thing I like to see too is some more Joy-Con variants. I like to see some more colors, maybe some more themed ones as well too. Like I said, a Smash Brothers one with like the Smash Balls on it. You know how they did all the crazy controllers for the GameCube and such as well too. I like to see more of that as well too. I did hear some rumblings about a new Switch that's gonna be coming out. I hadn't really get into detail about it or see much, big news about it or nothing like that. But I did see that there's a possibility of a new Switch coming out as well too. So I don't know what that's all about. I don't think we need it, but of course I'd like to see what they're talking about. So another big thing as well too, I think, is we're gonna learn more about the online here. We know that's coming out in September, and they're gonna be dropping 20 NES games to us as well too. But I like to go ahead and see maybe some SNES games announced, maybe some GameCube announced to that service as well too. They haven't really said much. We've heard recently that they're not going to be having a virtual console. Don't know how much truth is that to 100%. I know Nintendo did mention it, but I don't think they're going to hold on to that forever. I think eventually they'll have a virtual console. But it makes me wonder if they're holding off on that to bring more stuff to the online, or if they're holding off on that too because they want to still develop some more of those little minis as well too, which I like to see. Another thing I love to see is a Nintendo 64 mini. I know last 2 years anyways, they've always announced it like shortly after E3. It's been in June, but shortly after E3. But I'd like to go ahead and see them announce that at E3. I think that'd be very, very cool and very big of them as well too to do that. So the big thing I think that I would like to see at E3 is the fact I really want to see just them focus on games and not so much anything else, because they got a lot of ammo and a lot of big punches coming out as well too. Like I said, they got some big games. Smash is going to be the biggest one, but I think games like Metroid Prime 4, Pokemon, Yoshi, once again, like to see Animal Crossing game, maybe even a new Mario Kart game, Mario Party. We haven't got one of those yet as well too. I know we have Monster Hunter Generations coming out, so again, Nintendo isn't hurting as far as games go, and they got a bunch of indie games as well too. But I hope that they do a presentation. I'm pretty sure they're probably going to do a direct, I think, but I'd love to see it once again. I'd love to see a Nintendo presentation back at E3 again as well too. But I don't think we're going to get that. Even if we see a direct, I just like to see a direct that's focused clearly and mainly on games. That's what I want Nintendo to do. As far as the 3DS goes, I think it's time to let that go. I don't want them guys to spend no time on the 3DS. They probably will a little bit here because I don't think they plan on killing that off anytime soon. But I definitely like to see them just mainly focus on the Switch itself with the games and with a little bit of hardware here and there. So let me know in the comment section below, guys, what you would like to see at E3 from Nintendo, whether it's games, new hardware, new accessories and such as well too, and what games that you are definitely looking forward to seeing or what you would like to see that has not been announced yet. So make sure you guys sign off in the comments below. I thank you guys for watching all 3 videos. If you did, if you watched 2 out of the 3, or if you just watched 1, whatever, it doesn't matter. I appreciate that a lot, and I like to hear you guys' feedback as well too. I'm definitely pumped and excited for E3. It's always a great time to hear to watch the conferences and to see all the excitement in the air as well too. So once again, guys, this has been Mike with Chit Chat Gaming, and as always, happy gaming.